Hey guys, my name is Mooshroom Xpert and welcome to my How to Make Better series. We will be attacking the special that appear throughout the series as extra episodes, plus the movie special. The special episodes are sprinkled in during the season during part 5 episode sets 21 to 25 as the movie is set before the parts of episode sets 26 to 30 which are in part 6 to keep the season or the storyline from getting confusing. Episode 31. Hallow Rage. On her way back from picking up candy for trick-or-treaters, Gia buys a health-checking watch that is a new fad in town, called a diet meter. Arriving to the base, Gia shows her diet meter to the other rangers. Gia finds that she cannot remove it from her wrist just as Tensou detects a Warstar attack. The rangers find humans being turned into limestone statues as Robo Knight reveals that Vitaltar is to blame. Vitaltar says that it is an experiment to ensure that Vrak will not have defiant human slaves. During the fight, Vitaltar notices the diet meter on Gia, revealing that it is one of his vital meters which releases a petrification gas once its wearer's aggression reaches its maximum. As she is too close to the red, the rangers are forced to knock Gia out before running off. When she comes to, a frustrated Gia is forced to keep her temper in check with Tensou and Goseiger looking after her. As the other rangers and Robo Knight go looking for Vitaltar, believing that his defeat will undo the vital meter's effects, Tensou attempts to have Gia stay calm. But when Goseiger is forced to reveal that her teammates are being unsuccessful in their fight with the Warstar, as Tensou says a joke and it gives her an idea. Arriving as the rangers and Robo Knight get vital meters placed on them, with the latter unaffected due to his unchanging state of mind, Gia calmly overpowers Vitaltar with a similar mindset. However, he uses one of his victims to break Gia's calmness just as she manages to use her element cards to get him out of the way so she can defeat Vitaltar. As Vitaltar enlarges after his victims are no longer statues, the rangers summon Goseiger Ultimate and Robo Knight forms Goseiger Ground to fight the Warstar before destroying him. Soon after, Gia laughs as Tensou tells his joke again to the other rangers as Robo Knight says my robotic mind doesn't understand as Noah says you're not the only one while Robo Knight says you have a robotic brain as Noah says no then sighs as the others all laugh. Episode 32. Laughing Breeze. The episode starts off with the team at a Christmas show. They sit down and watch a comedian doing a stand-up routine. Gia laughs and so does the crowd, but all of them are sucked into a pod by No Joke, including Gia. He flees, and the other 4 rangers pursue him. Aboard the Warstar ship, Admiral Mocker is happy that Vrak has sent No Joke to steal everyone's laughter. Mocker wants to take away people's cheerful spirit by taking away their laughter. Robo Knight intercepts No Joke, but after a short fight he escapes again and goes to Biggs. They want him to keep sucking up more laughter. Jake is, naturally, very intent on finding No Joke. They do, and fight him, but No Joke manages to capture him and Emma as well. Robo Knight decides to fight alone, and leaves Troy and Noah. In order to lure the monster in, Troy tries to get Noah to laugh, but the Blue Ranger doesn't get any of his jokes, until he makes a really dumb one. No Joke hears him and seeks the Rangers out. Robo Knight soon joins the battle, but despite the Rangers' best efforts, Troy is also captured. Noah has the idea to make No Joke laugh, so he'll be sucked into his own pod and destroy it. He gets Robo Knight to do a quick comedy routine with him, making No Joke laugh. The plan works, and the freed Rangers go to Ultra Mode to defeat No Joke. Vrak uses his Zombats to make No Joke grow, and the Rangers summon their Megazord. With Robo Knight's help, they destroy the monster for good. Afterwards, the other Rangers want to know how Noah made No Joke laugh. Noah says that Robo Knight trusted him, and the two do a final joke as snow falls over the city. Now we enter the movie titled Power Rangers Megaforce Flame of the Samurai. While heading to the store to pick up things for his fellow Rangers in Tensou, Troy finds himself fighting Mogers in the Tribile before he receives aid from Jaden. However, the fight is witnessed by a mysterious figure as Tribile falls back. Thinking that Master Xandrid has somehow returned, Jaden leaves to recall his team while accepting the Megaforce Rangers' help. Setting up base in the command center against his wishes, Jaden introduces Mentor G to the Rangers as the others as they learn of the Nilox as Kevin is the first to arrive before the Nilox resume their attack. Using Loogies to hold off the 2 samurais, Tribile attacks the Rangers as Mike arrives. However, the leader of the Nilox arrives, revealing himself not to be Xandrid but Vrak. As Vrak says he is only using his vessel for more power. He battles Jaden before sticking his zombats on the samurai and spiriting him away. As Troy tries to convince Kevin and Mike to help them, Emma and Jake pick up Mia while Noah and Gia meet with Emily before the reunion is interrupted by Jaden. Although initially happy to see their leader, they are shocked when he transforms into Dark Samurai Red, having been brainwashed by Vrak, and attacks the Rangers to his vassal's shock. Jaden then turns his attention to the samurais, who are too stunned to do anything, and prepares to attack them. However, Troy takes the death blow meant for them before Robo Knight and Antonio arrive to cover their escape. With Troy's wounds tended to as Robo Knight suggests augmenting their element cards and symbol power to fight Tribile, the vassals and Antonio agree to fight alongside the Megaforce Rangers. The next day, the teams learn to combine their element cards and symbol power abilities and manage to succeed as Troy comes to and assures Kevin that everything would work out, as Lauren arrives to take Troy away in order to work on a solution to the crisis. By then, as Vrak's plan to drown the Earth with the Tensou River's waters is revealed to Octoroo's shock, the two teams arrive to stop it only to be forced to fight Jaden. Jaden shows them no mercy as he slashes through them swiftly before Kevin stops the Megaforce Rangers as he tells them he must be stopped, but we can't kill him, they have to hold him off until Troy arrives and uses the powerful symbol-powered Flame Tornado card provided by Lauren to free Jaden from Vrak's hold. Troy arrives saving the team in time as he tells Jaden that he's not leaving here without him. Troymorphs then charges at Jaden as the Rangers watch a bit while Troy and Jaden match each other in each attack, not missing a beat as they attack counter to counter, not failing while Jaden uses his Fire Smasher then Cannon Blast mode to attack before Jaden could hit his final blow. Samurai Rangers create the symbol for shield to help protect Troy. As Troy prepares for the blast, he sees the symbols as Kevin looks at him and says "You got this" while he nods to Troy. As Troy stands up and placed his Flame Tornado card in his morpher, he charges then strikes to Jaden, hitting him as he finally beats him as the blistering fire purifies his heart back to good. Jaden gathers with his team before thanking Troy, telling him that he had no control over his mind. Troy tells him that the party's still not over as he points up the hill. The two teams join together as they appear looking down towards Vrak. Troy tells him that he's going down as Jaden tells them to power up before they all morph. After the roll call, Vrak summons Loogies and Mogres as the Rangers leap down, then proceed to fight their way through them. We start with Noah and Kevin going through henchmen using the Shark Bow Gun and Hydro Bow. We head to Emma and Mia who use a Sky Fan and Phoenix Shot combo attack. Then to Mike and Jake who use their Snake Axe and Forest Spear to slice through the henchmen. After, we reach Emma and Gia who use their Earth Slicer and Tiger Claw, which Gia hits the slicer making it spin across the enemies. Lastly, we reach Robo Knight and Antino who use their finishers Barracuda Bite and then the Metallic Night Slash. As this occurred, sent ahead of the others and getting lost, the Light Zord witnesses the platoon of Mogres that Octoroo gathered to reclaim the river. However, they are confronted by a group of pirates who wipe out Octoroo's troops quickly. They then transform into past Red Rangers using keys as Super Megaforce Red uses the RPM Red powers to summon the Rail Saber Gun with which Octoroo is finally destroyed for good. The Rangers then spot Light Zord watching them and ask him to keep their presence a secret before leaving. Before the team regroups to take on Tribile, combing their cards and symbol power. Starting with Mike and Jake with Gia and Emily making a Mountain Quake attack. Noah and Kevin, Mia and Emma making a Splash Vortex attack. As we pan to Troy and Jaden, who fight off Vrak's phantoms. They are easily beaten before Vrak tries to finish them, but they both change into their Ultra and Shark modes. They swiftly destroy the phantoms before targeting Vrak. They exchange attacks then blow Vrak back to Tribile as the team regroups all as one. In order to allow them to defeat Vrak and Tribile, the Megaforce Rangers use a special card to provide Jaden's Rangers each with the power to transform into their super mode, and combining their powers the two are beaten. However, Vrak sends Tensou River heading towards the portal to Earth. Jaden suggests to his Rangers that they use the Sealing character to push back the Tensou waters, confident that they are strong enough together to use it. The Megaforce Rangers then use their defense cards to close the portal, and by combining their efforts, Earth is saved. However, at this point Vrak enlarges with the Zombats while Tribile assumes his second life. The assembled teams battle in ground Goseiger and Samurai Clawzord with Light Zord in Dateable attack mode providing backup. Though Tribile is destroyed, Vrak survived and attempts to destroy the robots with his signature attack. With the Samurai's encouragement, the Megaforce Rangers form ground Ultra Goseiger and manage to take down Vrak with the symbol power header strike. Later, the samurais and Mentor G bid a final farewell to the Megaforce Rangers and Tensou before leaving. The Megaforce Rangers remark on how close a samurai's bond is, and Troy suggests they all become samurai. However, the others don't like the idea of Troy being their lord as Troy laughs before they all head back to the command center. Thank you guys for listening to the special and the movie ideas. Special shout out to my Patreon members, thank you for everything. Check out my Patreon account to get exclusive videos, also check out our merch store to support our channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I am Mooshroom Xpert and may the power protect you.